It's going to be an important summer for N.J. Benson. You know, continuing to get that body stronger and stay in shape. Bigs, you always worry about him in the winter, or in the summer, excuse me, just because that offseason.
I mean, Doug McDaniel, once he got on the same page as Jerome Tang, and they'll tell you that inside the program, and that's just a huge error by us
in the media. He's taken a lot of criticism this year, Jeremy Roach has, but there's no question about his ability to be a game changer, particularly on that end of the floor for Baylor.
Right, well, he's the ultimate winner, because when you look at a guy who has so much success at Duke, for Scott Drew to be able to go to him and say, hey, we think it's best for our team for you to come off the bench and contribute that way, and for his response to be whatever the team needs, that's the ultimate winning mentality.
That's a big three. Like Sharv jumps on the offensive glass.
Good job by Sharv Johnson. I thought Day Thomas was watching, and Sharv Johnson attacked from the weak side with that size. 2-3 again. Extended good length at the top with Sharv Johnson at 6'9" at the guard spot.
Thomas at the free throw circle. That's how you beat the zone. You get into the
points in Provo in the first half when they played Cincinnati there. It's their lowest half at the Marriott Center all season. The second half, they hit 11 threes. 15 total in that game. Utah on Tuesday. BYU hits the road for Morgantown. You know how tough it is to get a win there. 4 weeks to play in the regular season. Jizzle James on the bench now for Cincinnati. He's hit 2 early threes, but Day Thomas has 4 points as well. He stays tough mid-range, and Day can't miss. Thomas again, back to that spot, whips one over for C.J. Frederick. Thomas, extra pass for Reed. Very selective on this possession. Thomas crossover, another one. He is cooking right now. His offense has slowed down a little bit as Saunders hits both free throws and puts the Cougars in front. And they were not fazed when this place was going crazy and Cincinnati was knocking down every shot. BYU unfazed, and they put together a 12-2 run over the last 5 minutes. Reed inside, back for Jizzle James. Has already hit 4 from long range. Bandego, what a catch!
Very mature play right there by Richard Saunders.
1.7 on the shot clock on the inbound. Betsy got open, and Betsy connects.
When you're playing tight, you're never, ever successful.
And if you were wondering, Wes Miller did participate.
He talks about how competitive he is.
Lukosius, just like Day Thomas, knocks it down.
But both of those bigs are the 2 best bigs offensively for their teams, and they're the only bigs that they have that can really score down low one-on-one.
Skillings to Page. Out for Jizzle James. Another one for James, a career.
At least half of those have come from their ball screen action in the half-court game.
Mitchell with 4 points has been the leading scorer, and you see the lob on the back end.
On the deck and had that little 5-foot, 6-foot baby jump hook.
9-3 run for UCF. A lob up top. Oh, he lost Frederick. Here's Betsy, another outside look, rolls it in.
Aziz Bandego returns to the floor, and for a year he played just 10 minutes up the road at Utah Valley for Mark Madsen. And now in his second year at Cincinnati at Utah Valley, he was the WAC Defensive Player of the Year. And they get it to him over the top.
The game in so many ways, he is the ultimate winner, and that's why he will be the #1 pick in the draft.
Largest lead of the night for BYU on a 7-0 run. And they have come out with a sense of urgency on offense. They have 10 points already since the break and are banging threes. Cincinnati right now in a real danger zone. Jizzle James on the drive. Had it stripped. Simas Lukosius just beats the shot clock.
And they needed that.
The offensive rebound. Arrington Page, the putback.
Oh, off vertical.
Jersey hangs in the rafters here at the Marriott Center. As Igor Demon now in double digits with 10. 8 straight for BYU and a 24-point lead. And the pull-up jumper for Jizzle James. Shooting 71% here in the second half. Their highest percentage in a half prior to tonight was the second half against Colorado on Tuesday. In Boulder, they shot 68% from the floor.
Well, they're starting to figure it out. I mean, the ball's starting to move. They're starting to get easier shots. BYU on the offensive side is really starting to figure it out. Tomorrow will probably be a brutal film session, but you have to refocus in the Big 12. You call it short-term. Yeah, the short-term
games, he has had a hard time containing the ball off of the dribble.
Lukosius, who was looking to get off the schneid from deep, goes to Skillings. Now it's back to Lukosius. His three, much needed. Nice.
Let Cincinnati get off the shots. 10.8 left, down 5. Vandago, step through.
It's going to be a baseline inbound.
Yeah, it's going to take the Bearcats a possession or two to try to get back into the swing of things. You have an emotional high the last couple of games. Coming back, you're just trying to get to the break.
Down low to Mitchell, trying to rip it through on James Flip, and he does this, Jack. And buries.
When Cincinnati gets in foul trouble, or even when they get tired, they can shuffle in guys that could be starters on other programs. That's going to be a big deterrent for Grambling State.
1 of 2 at the line there for Stevenson, who averages 11 points per game. Up fake for Skillings, now trying to drive inside, and he lost it. Got it right back, and the reverse lay-in for 2.
I mean, talk about that all you want. Give me the crosstown shootout on any day of the week, twice on Sundays. What an amazing matchup.
Been a lot of talk I've seen on social media, Terry, and I'm curious your thoughts of playing an all-Ohio type tournament. I mean, some great basketball in this area. You think of Ohio State up north in Columbus, obviously Xavier, Dayton, Cincinnati. As Frederick has to rush the 3, and he buried. Thomas, very patient on his attack.
Really got away with a double dribble.
Good dump down. Bandego had trouble with it at first. Betsy tries for another one. Yes.
If you get those feet to go out, when you're a guy that's on a Power 4 program, and you're looking at the conference, you're looking at all the teams you're going to play, it's awesome. When you're a guy from a mid-major, you're looking at all your non-conference games, and you're playing the best of the best because you have to play those games to get money for your program. So it's enticing as a coach when you're recruiting.
James gets the bounce.
Gotta give him some breadcrumbs and keep him involved.
Seven to shoot for James in Cincinnati. Now Page. Yes, right over Ray.
So just keeps bouncing down lower and lower and lower, and all of a sudden just back reading into the pocket right there. They're not letting Simas Lukosius get any looks.
There's Frederick outside now to James. Yes.
Be amazed. They're starting to put it on cruise control, trying to head into the Christmas break.
The defense by Newton staying right with Lukosius. Finally, one goes in for Lukosius. It seems like a tall mountain to climb, but they've got this within 12 early in this second half.
into a 2-3 zone here on the defensive end. Perhaps trying to avoid picking up some fouls. James knocks in the three. Here in Fifth Third Arena, the Cincinnati Bearcats up 50-29. Anthony Mazzini, Terry Nelson, our entire ESPN crew. Down low feed to Mitchell.
Forward, he catches the ball, he likes to put pressure on you with the bounce.
Not there for Skillings. Thomas will take his chance.
The energy in the building needs to be recharged with a dunk, a three, or something special.
Betsy was a spark for Cincinnati in the first half, made a couple of shots. Back to him, and hammer time, count it. Last to touch it.
Coach Dante Jackson is like, wow. Three-time SWAC Coach of the Year.
Long three, Thomas with the shot clock winding down.
Lukosius to the corner. Betsy for three. That's no good. Tip up and in.
Appreciative of the scheduling that the teams took on. They're playing people. That will carry weight in March.
7th rated conference in the country right now out of 32 leagues in the nation. 6-point game. Skillings, up fake, got it.
On in sport tomorrow?
Yeah, a couple of things.
Just a couple?
Skillings offensive rebound. He has been a warrior tonight at a three, and it looked just like the other night in that same spot against UNLV where he came up with a big tray. Now it's an 8-point game.
Fearless. Not afraid to miss a shot.
Dayton is riding a 5-game winning streak coming into this game here as Lukosius puts up.
Goes too early.
Day Thomas to bring it up. Dealt with a foot injury end of last year and ended his season, re-aggravated it to begin this year.
Yeah, they were really puzzled with this matchup zone right now. This is where he is good, getting to that lane.
Mitchell, first basket in Poplar. 2.5 to play in the first. Unbeaten Cincinnati.
Villanovan's done a really good job on the relocating of Seamus.
Reed, a three. Rainbow three, and he knocks it.
He had got a little bit of the hand, but you can say hand is part of the ball. At least that's what the defense would say.
How about this, Terry? For Day Thomas, last season he had the most steals for Cincinnati since Kashmir Wright back in 2012.
Oh, Cash Money used to get it too. And he was a good deep ball shooter.
Inside the Page, now out. All the way around Lukosius. Good spin. And the land. Player of the week once this season. Inside, Thomas left it short. Reed grabs another rebound and lays it in.
Junkyard. In points per game, only giving up 55 points per game. Right now they're on that pace.
Wide open Thomas. Doesn't get a better look.